As I mentioned, today we have the honor to have Joanna. Joanna is, she has a bachelor degree in computer science, more than 10 years of experience across multiple industries, a certified agile coach and Scrum Master. Joanna's passion is to help people and teams learn, grow, and become a better version of themselves. Joanna, thank you so much for with us today, and looking forward to learn from you.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Alejandra.
Tell us as well the tool that you are using today that I found that's super interesting.
Oh, okay. So usually all agile coaches and Scrum Masters, we use Miro. And there are different tools over there, but Miro is super, like, is the best one, I would say. And it's not paid promotion. So yeah, so then this is Miro. And so today we will be talking about what is agility and its benefits. As Alejandra was saying, I am a computer engineer and I work as an agile consultant at Elaborate. The agenda, so I will talk a little bit about myself, and as well as what is agility, values and principles. If you guys have any questions, as Alejandra said, please put it in the chat. What is the impact of agile in employees, leaders, companies, and customers, agile and agile benefits. So then we will talk at the end about what are some job opportunities, salary ranges, what to know when applying for a job, and the recruitment process. Okie dokie. So then let's start with what agility is. Oh, sorry, actually, let's start with about myself. As Alejandra said, I have around like 14 years of experience across different roles like web developer, IT teacher, web analyst, digital analytics, and currently agile delivery lead and Scrum Master. And across different industries, so telecommunication, education, finance, retail, and now working as in a consultancy and in insurance. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on myself. Here are I will send you the link to the board in a couple of minutes. So you will have access to this board and you can add me into LinkedIn, and we will have an activity at the end. So you can guys copy the content, it's totally fine. These are the resources. So as I said, you will have access to these resources. So everything that I will be talking about today, the agile, the heart of agile, from where I got some of the templates. So I got it from Canva, and the salary range source, I got it from Glassdoor. Okay, so what is agility? Let me start with the background, like how agile started, how we call it agile. So the official name is Manifesto for Agile Software Development. And this was created by 17 people in the US, and they catch up. It was kind of an IT retreat, let's call it. And they have a lot of experience in IT. They have different backgrounds and different experience. So they were discussing about kind of the pain points, and they wanted to kind of come up with something that it will help improve the heavyweight software development processes that it was before. And something that they came out is the Manifesto for Agile Software Development, which is a set of values and principles. So there are 4 values and 12 principles. And actually, we will talk about those ones in detail. So what does it mean to being agile? When we say, oh, let's do agile, let's be agile, like what does it mean actually to being agile? So it means living this set of values and principles as a team and as an individual and as an organization, to actually, every time that we think about a decision that we need to take, then that we need to make. So then is that we need to kind of think about these values and these principles. And these values and these principles allow us, that's why we have, this is something called the heart of agile. These values and principles will help us collaborate internally, deliver customer value, reflect on internal processes, or reflect on what we can improve, and you can see here improve as well, on what we can improve internally, that we can improve at the end of the day, the value that we are delivering to our customers. And as you can see here in the center, we have humanity and dialogue and openness. So it's a human-centered approach. So we are always thinking about what is the value that we are delivering to the customers, what is our customer pain points. And additionally to that, we're thinking internally in our company, is our people happy? Like, are they happy? And the idea as well of allowing this cycle, because actually this is a cycle of collaboration, delivering, reflect, improve. So if we are delivering value to the customer faster, that will help company to have an early revenue and greater impact on their customers. So let's start with the values. So as I said, like at these 17 developers or the engineers, they came up with this with the software manifesto for software development. One of the values, the first one, is individuals and interactions over processes and tools. So what this means is that we value more to have an interaction with people instead of just following a process. For example, in companies, in big companies, or even in small companies, there are some certain processes and tools, for example, that when we need a requirement from another, or we need something from another team, we have to put it in a Jira, let's say, or in a tool, and then we will need to wait a lot of time for that to help our team. And that is causing actually that we will delay on doing our solution, developing our solution. So then instead of just going, maybe not always, but like is recommended that then have that interaction, that maybe just ask a question face to face instead of maybe going through the whole process. Something that I want to mention as well is that initially this was, as it was created by developers, it was intended to be used by developers as well. But actually now it's being used more in different industries and in different areas like human resources, marketing. I think Michael has the hand up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, sorry for the background noise, by the way. I was gonna ask, like, because I've heard in a few projects that I've worked, I've heard of people talking about Agile, and you also mentioned that it's sort of like a new methodology, I think. So if this is the new methodology, then what was the old methodology? I'm just curious, like, what was before Agile, you know?
Yeah, so actually this this came out in 2001. So Agile is not a methodology, because Agile is this set of values and principles. There are different methods to actually be Agile, but like just for clarification, is not a methodology. Before, and actually what we compare is that, for example, a methodology that is called waterfall, where you have you spend like 3 months, for example, doing gathering of requirements, then another 3 months to design the system, another 3 months to implement it, another. So then it's gonna be like at the end, it's gonna be like 1 year that the customer is waiting for a feature. So the change is that with Agile, being Agile, is that we are delivering constant value to the customer and constant features or products, and then we can learn from that and then improve instead of waiting so much time. So that's kind of the difference. And waterfall is one of the methodologies, but there are some other ones. And another value is working software over comprehensive documentation. So for example, if we compare with a waterfall, sometimes and actually I used to work in waterfall, and actually you couldn't deploy something until you didn't have like 1,000 of lines of user guide documentation. So what we are saying here is that even though we care about documentation, we really care more about having a working software or a working solution. The next one is customer collaboration over contract negotiation. So we actually, instead of just, like there are different type of contracts where we have like a defined scope. So what we are saying now is like we value more to have that customer collaboration and be learning